Okay, my people, it has been a while since I've been on here to give you guys some game. All right. So my apologies. I was on vacation with my family. We went to Mexico and man, it was super dope. I brought both my kids, my fiance. But tonight I'm here to talk to you, man, because things are getting crazy out there. All right. You guys see the whiteboard behind me? There's a bunch of arrows pointing up. That's because foreclosures are up dramatically from the same time last year. The recession is at a 41-year high, and the stock market, man, that thing's going down damn near on a daily basis. All right. Bitcoin, man, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. So I wanted to hop on here tonight and talk to you guys about some things that you can do to come out winners. Come out winners, man, during this time of uncertainty, right? During this recession. People either come out winners or they come out losers, but the most millionaires are actually made during a recession, believe it or not. All right. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. This is a live, but I'm gonna do my best to keep it short tonight because it's been a while since I've been on and it's late. I'm super busy catching up, but I do appreciate you guys joining me, and I'll be back on here in a second.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no-quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. Control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
All right, what's up, y'all? So, hey, I appreciate you guys joining me. If I've got any new viewers, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you feel like I brought you some value, consider subscribing to the channel. If you're new here, man, I appreciate you guys coming. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer the questions. But hey, I'm a small town guy from Iowa, so put where you're from in the comments when you do have a question. All right. So, man, a lot is going on right now. All right. So the stock market has tumbled. The stock market has tumbled, and then so has Bitcoin. Bitcoin has dropped so much that 75% of Bitcoin millionaires are no longer millionaires. 75%. 3/4 of the people that were buying Bitcoin. Now, guys, this is the thing with the stock market, with Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. We, as regular people, have no clue how those prices fluctuate. We don't know, man, why they go up, why they go down. I mean, we can have educated guesses, but really what's really happening is some ultra wealthy person is either shorting these stocks or they're selling a bunch of their stocks, which scares the market. So the prices go down. And then when the price gets cheaper, way dirt cheap, they end up buying a bunch of that stock back. So guys, it's not a tangible asset, and it's a game for the elite and the wealthy. All right. So I'm here to talk to you about real estate, but I want to talk to you guys about some of the statistics that the current statistics with foreclosures. All right. So I got the whiteboard here, and the thing looks nuts, man, because all the arrows are pointing up. So if you look, guys, at foreclosure filings, right? Filings. So that the foreclosure has not happened yet, but it's been filed, so it's in the process. So these are people that we can go and talk to with creative financing and subject to. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how you can acquire these properties, because this is going to be the best time to get in. If you don't have a lump sum of money to get in this game, when there's a fire sale on these houses, you need to know these creative strategies so that you can acquire some of these properties, man, and then you can build the wealth that you've always dreamed of. All right. But foreclosures, the foreclosure filings, they're up 181% from last year. 181%. 181%, man. Like, that's just nuts to even think about. The top 5 states for foreclosures, guys, the top 5 states right now for foreclosures, Illinois is number 1 on that list. Midwest, man, Illinois. And then we've got New Jersey for foreclosures. These houses have actually been foreclosed on, and the bank has taken back possession of them, or they have had that foreclosure auction. The previous owner no longer owns that property. That proceeding is over. New Jersey is number 2. Now, I want to say this about New Jersey, guys. New Jersey has a ton, and I mean a ton, of beautiful homes, man. beautiful homes. And they're second on this list in foreclosures in the country. If you're not doing any marketing in New Jersey, you better start. Because New Jersey, man, when I look on those foreclosure lists in New Jersey, dude, they're 275,000, 400,000, 700,000. That's the value of those properties. So you best believe that me and my team are going to be doing some things in Jersey. Third on that list is my guy Trent, man, one of my inner circle students. His state, Delaware, is third. Trent, if you're watching, man, hey, Trent is watching. Okay, yeah, he said Delaware on the list. Yes, sir. Yes, Delaware is number 3 on that list, man, of the most foreclosures in the country right now. All right. Number 4 is another Midwestern state, Ohio. Don't confuse that with Iowa, guys. I'm from Iowa. All right. Ohio is number 4. But Iowa, we're up 78%, man, from the same time last year. So we're not unaffected. And then number 5 on that list is Florida. Okay. The thing about Florida is their foreclosure proceedings, once that foreclosure is filed, those proceedings only last 3 weeks. So you don't have a lot of time. You got to get to that pre-foreclosure list. And we have some creative ways of doing that with the GoGetter family that we teach our inner circle students. But guys, this is the time. This is a great time to be alive. All right. And it's not like that for everyone. People are, and I hate to say it, man. I live a good life right now, but I put in a lot of work and I bet on myself. People that get wealthy in this country, it's risk reward. What are you going to gamble, man? But we take calculated risks. So my life is great right now, man. But there are a lot of people out there suffering. And it's unfortunate because gas prices through the freaking roof, man. I got a friend of mine. He bought a Ford Explorer. His is a year newer than mine. 1 year. And it already has more miles than mine does. And I got mine, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. He paid like $7,000 more for that car. His car payment is like $600 a month. Mine's only $350, but I got mine before COVID and all that. I got mine right before COVID, man. So this is what's happening. Food prices through the roof. Gas. I mean, and then you go to these stores and half the shelves are empty. It's a scary time, man. And I don't subscribe to fear. All right. So if you guys have questions, again, you guys know me, man. For the viewers that are regular viewers, I appreciate you guys coming on. If you're new to my channel, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter family, and I teach people how to become the bank with real estate investing. All right. So if you're new, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys have questions, I will have a few minutes to answer some questions for you. Put them in the comments. All right. I want to get these statistics out there for you, though. So, guys, right here, this is nuts. Now, my head's kind of big, man. You got to excuse me. Hey, what can I say? I got a big brain. Nevada, the state of Nevada, foreclosures are up 500% over the same time last year. And these statistics are all from May. Okay. These are from May. Now, another crazy stat, man, is that lenders have started the foreclosure process on 22,099 homes around the country. They've started the process. All right. So that means that they're still in that court proceeding. The foreclosure is not finalized yet. Now, if you know what you're doing, like myself and a lot of my inner circle members, we know the ways to actually delay these foreclosure auctions. So what we can do is we can go in there and we can talk to this seller and let them know that we can give them debt relief. And then when we get certain paperwork signed and get control of this property, right? We own nothing but control everything. Once we get control, we can delay these foreclosure auctions, which then gives us time to put them on the market and to sell them. Or we put them on the market as rent to own and we sell them to a tenant buyer and we get a down payment that covers the back payments that those mortgages are behind. So we catch them up with our buyer's down payment and then we get monthly payments, man, from our buyer, getting cash flow, man. Getting cash, free money, and we own an asset, and we're paying down the debt on that asset. All right. So lenders have started the process on 22,099 homes. That is up 274% from this same time last year. 274%, man. Now, if that isn't insane, I'm not certain what is. All right. It is a crazy time. But remember, guys, this is the time. If you have a skill set, this is the time in this country to get some wealth. All right. So let me holler at some of the people, man. Who is that? Rocket Polo says, yo, okay. Oh, you in Virginia, huh? That's where one of my mentors live, man. Looking audio engineer and also virtual wholesaler, also looking in going to a bank foreclosure for deals. Hey man, listen, if you want to be a wholesaler, dude, like I'll wholesale deals too, man. I'm not against it because you make money. I just would not build my business on it because you only get paid once. But I will wholesale a property. Foreclosures are great to wholesale, man. They're great to wholesale because if you're a wholesaler, you want to look at motivated sellers, man. And who's more motivated than a person in foreclosure? Now, the thing with foreclosures, though, is they are one of the most marketed to people lists of any sort of list, foreclosure list, pre-foreclosures, man. So you've got to make yourself stand out if you're going to be sending mailers, doing text blasts and things like that to these people in foreclosure. Or guess what? You can stand out by going and knocking on somebody's door. That's how I've gotten damn near all of my properties, knocking on somebody's door, but then relationships with the realtor as well. I've been my realtors brought me a couple of houses where they couldn't do the transaction. So, hey, thanks for chiming in, No Rocket Polo. Hey, my guy Trent, what up, man? Nick Bravo. Hey, Mexico's off the charts, man. I got my little tan. I have my hat on, man, so my face ain't too dark, man, but I'm all tanned up, bro. That sun was great. We were staying right on the beach, man. And then when I was there, I put in a lot of work, man. I still put in work, so I'm not doing too bad financially, man. So we were just down there having a ball, man. Not a care in the world, man. So I was loving it. Thanks for asking, homie. Yes, the elites are deliberately forcing Bitcoin down. Hold it, he says. Okay, I don't own any cryptocurrency. I don't own any stocks. I just refuse to do that because I own houses. I want a tangible asset, man. Like this is the thing about real estate. Real estate, it will fluctuate, man. Like, right, it's still up. It's still up. It's going to go down even further, the value. But the thing with real estate is this: when it goes down, which it does, like it goes in phases, but when it goes down, when it begins to go back up, it always goes up higher than where it was at before it started to go down. So keep that in mind, all right? Yeah, Delaware's on the list, Trent. So Nick says, I've heard on Bigger Pockets that a lot of people who want mortgages can't qualify. We're in a recession. This is when millionaires are made. So, all right, this is why a lot of people that want mortgages can't qualify. I'm going to tell you why right now. The Fed, which is not a federally, that's not a federal bank. They just call it the Fed to make it sound like that way and trick people. But the Fed raised interest rates. All right. And when interest rates have been raised, what that does is that makes your monthly mortgage payment higher on the same amount of money. So if a person went and got a $100,000 mortgage before they raised the interest rates a few months ago, they would pay about $550 a month on their mortgage payment. Now that same $100,000, it's going to cost you $825 a month on your mortgage payment. So what that does, Nick, is for the people that don't make a ton of money monthly, well, they won't qualify for a mortgage because their debt to income ratio. So now that same $100,000 is going to cost them $825. Well, if they only make, $3,000 a month, $825 is a good chunk of their monthly income. So therefore, their debt to income ratio, does not hit the bank's benchmark. But the thing is, with the way that we buy, we become the bank, man. We're not going to banks, filling out credit applications, qualifying for that debt. We are buying these houses subject to the existing financing. So we're taking over that existing mortgage. For any of the new viewers, if you don't know what that is, I did leave the link to my Subject to Masterclass, my free Subject to Masterclass, in the description. So you can check out this free training that I have, this free masterclass that I have on Subject to, which will give you a great understanding of what it is. All right. And I got a gift for you guys too, man, because I wasn't here on the 4th of July. I didn't do any show, anything like that. So I got something for y'all, man. So Nick says, I have friends in Nevada. The water is drying up. It might actually become unavailable. How much are retirees either dying or fleeing to other states? Ooh, bro, I have heard that too, man. I actually heard that I think my friend said Nebraska is like suing Colorado because Colorado's like cutting their water off from the Colorado River just because of the lack of a water supply. And we don't see that in the news, right? Well, I personally don't watch the news, man. I don't watch the news because one, I can't control that shit, dude. That I can't control what's happening, and they put this stuff out there, man, to give us a negative energy, man. So I don't even watch it because I can't control it. So all it's going to do is put me in a negative mood when I see some bad shit that's happening or that has happened. So I'm like, shit, hey, I don't even want to hear about it, man, because I'm going to control what I can control and in my own little world, man. You know what I mean? And my world's looking good right now, man. And that's why I'm trying to give you guys this knowledge so that your guys' world can look good too, man. And we got some new things going on with the GoGetter family and what we're doing to try to help you guys get these houses by becoming the bank. So, yeah, dude, sign up for PropStream, man. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in the description after I get done doing this video, man, for the 7-day free trial. Hey, thank you, man. Love you too, bro. Love you too, bro. I'm trying to get down to Orlando, Pablo, man, for in September for another seminar, but I might be actually having a seminar around that time. So if I am, well, I obviously ain't going to Orlando, but I'm gonna see you at our workshop, man. So you already got the free ticket, man. So it's all good. So the masterclass is worth it. Absolutely, man. The free one, man. The free one's dope, man. But then the actual like paid one, and I got a gift for you guys, man. Matter of fact, so right now, guys, since I was gone for the holiday, I was in Mexico. I didn't do a video. I haven't done a video in a minute. What I've done is I put a link in the description of this video where all of our courses, man, the GoGetter family courses, all of them are 50% off. But you got to use that link that's in the description. All right. So 50% off. I don't know how long that's going to last. I'll leave it up here for a few days at least. But you got to use that link in the description. You get 50% off everything, man. That's to show love. Now, another thing that I've done along with my team, man, my team of expert coaches, and then my support team, my IT person, and then I've got a sales professional, dude. We hooked up Google Workspace classrooms. So every course that I have, the Subject to Masterclass and the Buying Free Foreclosures course, you'll get an invitation to the Google Workspace classroom for that course, where all the documents are there as well. And then you guys can interact with each other. You can leave questions and I'll come in and I'll answer those questions. I'll leave a video answer on some of those questions. So that way you get that ongoing support, man, with our courses, man. I'm not the type of expert that's just out here like, yo, I'm gonna sell you a course and then I'm just gonna leave you hanging, man. You're on your own. No, I actually want you guys to win. I want you to win. So make sure if you have bought a course of mine, if you bought that Buying Free Foreclosures or Subject to Masterclass, you got an email from either Coach India or Steven at thegogetterfamily.com that gives you an invite to that Google Workspace classroom. You do have to have a Gmail email account for that. So if you don't have one, reach back out to us. We'll help you out, get you that Gmail account, and then you're in. All right. So that's for past people that bought that, and then for any future purchases. So guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Yo, yeah, that Mexico trip was man. Hey, that's what's up, Pablo. I already know you're with it, man. You just drove to freaking California, dude, from Florida. Man, that's a trip. Hey, JPNM81, just bought your beginner package. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much, man. It is an honor when you guys, one, support the GoGetter family, but two, that you're hungry for this knowledge and I can give it to you, man. It's humbling and it's my honor. I feel like it's my duty, honestly, to get this knowledge out to people. So I do appreciate the support, and I hope that you take that knowledge and you implement it. All right. So guys, I got to get up out of here, but to go over these numbers one more time, man, foreclosure filings since last year up 181%, inflation 41-year high, man. New Jersey number 2 in the country for foreclosures right now. Illinois number 1, Delaware number 3, Ohio number 4, Florida number 5. Those are the states, man, that they're just going, their foreclosures are going crazy. But I'll say this about Florida. I'll say it again. Florida, once a house is foreclosed on, that process is only 3 weeks. It's super short, man. So if you're not an expert, it's going to be a little difficult to get something done. because of the time that it takes to file paperwork. And then you got to communicate with the lender or the servicing company, and you got to know what you're talking about. Now, my inner circle students, obviously, they have access to some of the trainings, or all of the trainings really, and the documents where I actually, tell you exactly what to say to those lenders so that you can get those houses off of the foreclosure list by getting a forbearance, loan modification, whatever it is. All right. So Mighty Savage says, what? From Georgia, can you repeat what the Gmail class is again? So no, the Gmail class, it's not a class. So what it is, bro, is if you bought my subject to master class or my buying free foreclosures course, what I've done is me and my team, we set up a Google Workspace classroom for those courses. So anybody that has bought them in the past or they buy them in the future, you're going to get an invite to that classroom where there's all the documents in there, video tutorials, stuff like that. But you can also post your questions in that classroom. And I'll see those questions. I'll come on, I'll give you a video response, or I'll type out a response. My coaches will also be in there helping, giving responses. We'll be giving quizzes, asking questions. It's just ongoing support for those courses so that you guys can succeed, man. So that you guys can succeed. That's what we're here to do, man. I want you guys to win, man. 100% success rate, homie. So, man, I don't know of anybody that's out there doing that, man. I don't care who is and who isn't. This is what we're doing, right? So that ongoing support, man, is going to help you win, man. And this is the thing. If, when you learn something new right now, it's the person who learns it the fastest that's going to win. Who can learn something the fastest and actually implement that knowledge? Right? And the GoGetter family, man, we do that shit at a high level, man. Buying the subject 2 course soon. That's what's up, Nick. That's what's up. Grab that thing up. Same for Georgia. Oh, you saying the 3 weeks in the foreclosure process? You mean you're talking about Mighty Savage? Because I've heard Georgia is pretty fast. What up, Gene? How do you find a subject 2 lawyer from your area? Who is that? I'm trying to see. You look familiar in that picture. So a subject 2 lawyer in my area. To find an attorney in any area, one, you just want to ask them if they close transactions in trust. That's it. Tell them you're buying in land trust, and in Iowa, it's a living revocable trust. So you just tell them, hey, we're going to start investing in this area, and me and my team of investors, we buy all of our properties in trust. So you do close transactions in trust, right? But the main thing, see, you got to use these little psychological tricks. So the main thing you do want to say is when you call this title company, just say, yeah, we're gonna be starting to invest in this market, and so right now we're interviewing title companies to work with. Because remember, guys, you guys bring the deal, so you guys are bringing the money. That's how they stay open. So you're in control. So when you call them, just, hey, we're interviewing title companies in this area to see which one we want to work with. So when we buy in land trust. You guys do close transactions in land trust, right? Boom. There it is there. That's it, man. You don't want to say subject to and creative financing and all that. And then also, man, if you don't buy subject to, if you can't find a lawyer for your subject to, just use creative financing, man. Buy on a lease option or buy on an agreement for deed. Then you don't even got to trip about subject to. Forget it, man. Because subject to is just one type of transaction. So you can use creative financing as well. And that's the good thing about the subject to masterclass. That's 50% off right now. Not only do you get the subject to documents and how to purchase that way, but you also get the lease option documents. So you can buy with a lease option. That subject to masterclass, we teach you how to do that. And we teach you how to sell on the lease option in that masterclass, man. That shit goes hard. So, So the Becoming the Bank training, man, on that page is it's a webinar that I had. It's about I think it's 3 hours long, 4 hours long. I cannot remember the length for certain, 3 or 4 hours. But then there's a few other trainings in there, right? So you get my standard purchase agreement as well, along with a video tutorial for that. You get the memorandum of contract, and then you get my foreclosure mitigation training, which is how you talk to the lender and the servicing company and what you have to request from them once you get the limited power of attorney signed and the information release. What do you say to those lenders and those servicing companies? You get that training in there. So there's a bunch of different trainings that come along with that. There should be a description for that, Mighty Savage, when you click on it. Shed? Mother shed? Who? Which mother shed? You know it's a lot of mother sheds, man. Quit playing. Shit, about 700 of y'all, man. Hey, but guys, I do got to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking me out, getting this knowledge. All right, don't forget to hit that like button. And again, if you're new to the channel, you feel like I brought you some value, consider subscribing. All right, but always remember, man, that the old way of doing real estate, the traditional way of doing real estate, the traditional way of doing real estate, going to a bank, filling out credit applications, qualifying for debt, showing W-2s, debt to income ratios, proof of income, using a realtor, all that stuff, that's the wrong way, man. That's the prehistoric way to do real estate. And that's the way that we have been lied to think that we have to do real estate that way. The right way to do real estate is the unconventional, non-traditional way of creative financing and subject to. You become the bank. All right. And if you want to learn more about that, tune into this channel. There's a link to my free subject to masterclass in the description of this video. In addition, all of my courses right now for the 4th of July celebration. All right. You know how I say that, lightly, whatever, but everything's 50% off for that. I don't know how long it'll be, at least a few days, man, but you got to use that link in the description. All right. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to get up out of here, man. But hey, you know what it is. Until next time, let's get to it, y'all.
I'm a go-getter.